Hold up, you should subscribe to this channel. Slow down, you should subscribe to this channel.
Hello, psychos and patients. Today, we're going to talk about the Beyhives. The Beyhives is a very serious condition that causes you to get massive Twitter fingers and you tweet at the rate of light only in response to a message going against Beyonce. There are 3 levels to catching the Beyhives. Tier 1 involves just being a Beyonce fan. As soon as you're a Beyonce fan, that's when all breaks loose. But there's still hope once you remain sane and don't catch Tier 2 or Tier 3 of the Beyhives. In Tier 2, you become a bit more obsessive. Anytime someone says something against Beyonce, you make sure you go in the comments and you put a whole bunch of bees there. When you see your loved one doing this, you should take them to the hospital or possibly a psych ward. But Tier 2 is not as dangerous as Tier 3. When Tier 3 happens, there is no care. You run out of the house for your life and you never come back. At Tier 3, not only do they put bees under your comments just for insulting Beyonce, but their whole life revolves around Beyonce. I mean, she gets a kid, they celebrate, and if you want to know if someone has Tier 3 Beyhives, they say the following: "Slay, queen, slay! Slay, babe, slay!" And they say it over and over again. This is a major and worst side effect of catching the Beyhives. At this point, just make sure you wish your loved one well and you never see them again, because after that, you are absolutely You see, Tier 3 is so bad because at this point, their love for Beyonce went from admiration to obsession. Once your love for a celebrity becomes obsession, that's when that becomes dangerous. And when you become obsessed over something, and you already lack common sense, which is actually a rare condition that only few people are blessed to have, you won't be able to function in life. You won't apply to your job, you won't sleep, you won't eat unless you hear something about Beyonce. You follow her Instagram every day because your life is so horrible and that you have to live your life through a celebrity that sang probably 1 or 2 songs that touched your precious soul. But people that caught the Beyhives, just remember Beyonce is living her life and you're worshipping her because of the infection that you spread amongst each other. As far as I'm concerned, the Beyhive should be rated as an STD. I mean, or maybe it's fungal, maybe it just spreads if you come in contact with them. If you have a family member with Tier 3 Beyhives, you can call 911 or whatever emergency service is best suited, or you could just move out of your house and live your life peacefully so that you won't be affected by the Beyhives. Remember, you know you're catching symptoms if you're putting bees under everyone's statuses, or if you say, "Slay, babe, slay," and you join in unison with other people that have also been affected by the Beyhive. Beyonce herself, it's not her fault these people caught this disease. This is just simply an infection that goes from admiration to obsession. Beyonce can't catch the Beyhives because she's obviously living her life, unlike the people who caught this very horrible infection. There was a case like this a few years ago with the Believers, but since Justin Bieber is an asshole, they've been cured of their horrible disease. This also happened with Miley Cyrus, but since Miley Cyrus herself is a walking disease, people have been cured before the disease became a pandemic. If you're a recovering Beyhive addict, just be careful. Make sure you have no contact with Beyonce's music or anyone else that has been infected by the Beyhive. Just remember, the Beyhives is a very serious disease and you don't want it to spread to anyone else. This is as bad as a zombie apocalypse can possibly get. If your family member has Tier 3 Beyhives, make sure you just avoid them at all costs so that you can save yourself and save the rest of your family. If you're a mother that caught the Beyhives, make sure you send your kids off to a family member that has yet to catch them, and they will grow up and have a normal life. Anyone that I know that has the Beyhives, just know, stay the fuck away from me.
Hold up, just subscribe to the channel. Slow down, just subscribe to the channel. Back up, subscribe to the channel. Slow down, subscribe to my channel.